Good morning. So yesterday I didn't get to record much. Had a couple little jobs. Clients were home and I just didn't get to record. I did a toilet repair, or replaced a toilet. Needed a new flange repair kit, and then a vanity faucet. So, but with those things, you should be able to see it in my remodel, so I'll make sure to cover those. Today I'm at the Plaster house remodel. We got materials yesterday. I came over, met the client, and helped her unload materials. And so you'll be able to see some of that today. Probably start with like putting the bathtub in, maybe the surround walls. It's just a little bathtub kit. We're going to end up moving the toilet because where it's at now, it just don't make sense with the vanity. Like your knees are hitting the vanity. You'll see what I mean. So we're going to be relocating the toilet and putting a little bit bigger vanity in there. We have ceiling fans, a bunch of lights, new outlets and switches. So should be able to cover a good bit today. I got this job all day today. I don't have any other ones. So I'll see you in there. Hey guys, so I think we're going to start with the bathtub, at least getting it in place. I don't know if we'll set up the walls or anything, but I'd like to get the bathtub in, maybe the vanity out, old vanity out, make it easier. We're working with a 60-inch right-hand drain, 32-inch wide bathtub. And here's the bathroom. So I'll probably pull the door off, just make it easier to get in and out. Pull the vanity out. And right here's the reason why we're going to be moving the toilet. You sit on there. I'm 5'11", and my knees are hitting the vanity. So we're going to turn the toilet, and we're going to put the back of it against this wall. And that way your knees will be facing the tub. That's the plan there. I'll say I'm going to get rid of some of this mold, knock it out. And then start getting fitted for the bathtub. But yeah, all right, stay tuned. All right, got the drain unhooked, and since this top's super loose and I have plenty of slack in my water lines, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna come from the back like this. Unhook them. Just like that. I got plenty of room in here. I'm not trying to reach up and this vanity's trash. It's just gonna go to the dump. It ain't worth trying to save or resell or anything like that. It's just cheap vanity. Nowadays you can go to the store and get one for $150. There's vanity top. And so as soon as I'll probably pull that faucet off, rehook it, just so I don't have to worry about water dribbling out of lines until I replace those valves. Just pull that straight up. Now, good time to show you when you're hooking up a faucet. Here's what you got. So usually they have some type of little nut that goes on each end, just like that. And your water lines just connect right onto them. You're hot and you're cold. Just like that. I'm gonna have to go get a pair of pliers. These feel like they've been on there for a while. I'm not gonna be able to remove them by hand. So I'll go get a pair of pliers, do that, and we'll be back when I'm tightening it to the water lines. All right, I'm back. I went and got my tool bag. So I'll just probably grab a pair of channel locks, and they're lefty loosey, righty tighty. And once I get them started, I can probably do it by hand, just where they've been on there for a while. Yeah, it's tough to get off. I'm not gonna save these nuts or nothing. Replacing a bathroom faucet. Anyone can do it. So if you just want to upgrade your fixtures, you don't have to call someone like me. I mean, you can. I mean, I'll gladly change out your faucets, but it's not that difficult. Just gotta get in there and do it. One of my favorite YouTubers, his motto, and I think I even have a shirt with it on it, one of his shirts. Sitting on your ass won't finish your project, that's what he says. His name's Puddin' Fab Shop. You can check him out. Just search Puddin's Fab Shop and it'll pop up. He's pretty popular. But here's what we got. So I did that. So I don't have to worry about water dripping out all over my floor, causing a mess, because who knows how long it'll be till I can get to putting this vanity back in. Looks like we got some knickknacks. Old pocket knife, Chinese, cheap multi-screwdriver. That was underneath vanity. It's fell in. So these old doors, I'm working on doing this so I get the tub in here easier. Don't have to fight the door. These old hinges, they're gonna have a pin. You can see someone's had it out before and didn't get it back in all the way. They've been pinned over a bunch. So, see if I can find a place for y'all to sit. Let's watch it. So what I'm gonna do, I got a cat claw. You can do it with just about anything. Flathead screwdriver, claw hammer, a pry bar. I want to stick that claw on there and just take a hammer, or in my case, channel locks, designated hammer for right now. And I'm just going to bump. It'll pop out of there just like that. These are old. Same thing for the bottom. Usually they always come out from the top. If they installed the hinges right, they always come out from the top. Just like that. This one only has 2 hinges, so there's only 2 pins. You could unscrew it, but I recommend, if you're going to keep the hinges, just pull the pins. That way your door will just line right back up. So with that, I open this. A little shimmy, break the paint, and the door is off. Nice heavy wooden door. You won't buy one like that these days. It's going to cost you some money. So with that, I should have plenty of room to squeeze that tub in here. So we'll find out. Find a good place for y'all. Y'all can watch. Now, when you're looking at tubs, when you're looking at it, if the drain is on the right, you're looking at right-hand drain, left-hand drain. Good to know. Because it will matter. You need a right-hand drain, you come to the left, you're either going to be redoing the drain or taking the back, getting our tub. Some room here. Tubs are super light. They're just plastic. And they'll fit right in there. They don't always come connected, but there's these parts. They go on the front to keep that edge right against it so it don't flop and stuff. So here in just a second, pop the tub up, and just two little tabs that these will go on, and it'll keep that front. So it looks like I'm gonna need to do some trimming with that back wall and probably with the floor a little bit. That way it sits down in there how it needs to. You can see it's kind of cockeyed now. But I'll get that pulled back out of there and start taking some measurements, see what needs to be trimmed. Like I said, this stuff's nice and light, so it's easy to pull in and out. Did it by myself, so it's not that hard. Alright guys, so I talked to the client and we're going to be adding plywood to secure that floor more up there. And so I figure while I make a store list, I'd come down to the basement and look to see about the toilet. So this old house, I'm not seeing any vents at all. But we have this old cast iron and the toilet is right there. So when we relocate it, it's going to be in this area somewhere, or over here, because this is the vanity. So it's going to be most likely right here is where I'm going to have to put it. And I'll measure up there and see exactly, drill a little hole, and then I'll come down here and see where it's at and readjust it down here to avoid these joists. Because I don't feel like adding all this joist work. So I'll most likely try to get it. It might be a little spaced out a little bit farther from the wall than it should be, but it'll be all right. And so with that, I'm going to have to do something about this, rerouting it. There's several different ways you can do it. You just come in, cut it, add one of those rubber boots, new 3-inch PVC. Add a clean out while I'm right here, and then come up and run it. I'd like to add some type of vent. And it don't look like these drains are angled right. So probably will end up redoing those. So I got a piece of plywood cut out. I'm gonna take some screws and screw it down, and then bring the tub back in, mark the drain, and then cut me out a little section for the drain to go. Because the drain will be in a slightly different offset than the old one, but it's not gonna cause me any issues. So there's where I'm at. So I'm gonna get that screwed in, and I'll see you back when I'm marking the drain for the tub. All right, so here we are. Tub's pretty happy with it. One thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna get back here, mark me a line. I'm gonna trim that out so I can get it back a little bit farther. That way that white strip on that side will go right here with this. There's a stud that runs all the way down. So pushing that back about 1/2 inch should give me enough. I can grab a hold of it. While we're here, go ahead, mark the drain. I know just about where I need for it. Like I said, like right now, I know I'm gonna be moving it, but I'm gonna give myself plenty of room to mark that out. And we have no joists or anything in the way, so we don't have to worry about those. And then I got a drain kit I'll put in it, and just the drain itself won't be hooked up, but it'll be hooked up on the tub. And then we might look into moving on to the walls and seeing what those look like and need. Where I have access, I'm not going to worry about the fixture or anything yet. If I didn't have access as much as I do, I would go ahead and start plumbing my spigot and faucet. I'm not too worried about it right now. I'll wait and see where my walls end up and things like that. All right, I'll get this tub pulled back out of here, trim that drywall, cut the hole, and I'll see you back here in just a couple minutes. All right, so here we go. Got a hole cut out. See, as you can tell, it's in a little different location, because if you remember, my holes will be around here. So it's a little different. It won't be too bad. I got drywall cut. Important to go through, get any nails, old screws. Make sure these 2x4s are clear. Because once that tub strand goes on there, I'll be going through putting screws where 2x4s are. So I'm gonna go through, get this cleaned up, and then bring the tub back in. And I might go ahead and throw the drain on it while it's out, so I'm not reaching underneath there. And then I'll end up hooking it up down there in the basement. So once I get this cleaned up, I'll bring you in and show you the tub. See if I can't find, well, that's a lie, I lied to you. The tub drain and stuff is at my house. So, looks like I'll be putting it on underneath it. So I'll go ahead and install the tub and put those on later. And I'll show you those at our date. So, I'll see you back once the tub's sitting in here. Alright guys, sorry about that. Client showed up. I didn't record some of this, but it's pretty simple. Slid the tub in, put screws where the studs were, put the walls in. I will say, at the joints, you want to make sure there's a stud there. If not, you might want to cut the drywall, but I highly recommend you need a stud there to secure it, and along the top, make sure there's a stud. So now, all this being secured in, we're ready for valve and drain line for the tub, and the tub will be done. So, and we're going to come back in, do some trim. We're going to make that all look pretty, of course. And so, and with not cutting that out, putting the floor. This was able to lay over top of it, so now we don't have a seam. We need a caulk or anything. It's good to go how it is. All right, guys. So to finish up the day, I want to show you what I've done. So as you can see, we have a toilet flange now. 12 inches on the center of it. And then I just spaced out the difference because I knew if I looked to see where the vanity would end up, and then I measured that distance, cut it in half. And that's how I got that hole. I wanted to show you down below because it ended up being like right on a joist, and I didn't want to be that close to one. So I'll show you what I came up with. So I ended up, it's offset a little bit. They made it at our local hardware store, and it worked out perfect for there. As you can see, we're right up against that joist. And so offsetting it, just put it in the center, and then I'll come off of that, and I'll probably Y into this pipe. Well, it won't be this one, it'll be PVC. That's about 4 inch, so I'll get a coupling and transfer it to 3 inch. And then I'll probably end up just go ahead and redoing all this old stuff. Good morning. I didn't get to record a bunch there yesterday evening, and I didn't want to end the video there. I won't be able to record any today, so this will be the end of this video. It's Friday evening, so I probably won't be working any this weekend. So with that, like, subscribe, share, and I'll see y'all in the next one.